So, Honkai has been my addiction since before it even came out. I've played it pretty consistently since April, taking only minor breaks due to school, so I'm pretty confident I can tell a lot about the player base via their mains. Obviously, my opinion is objectively right, and if you think otherwise, well then, you're obviously wrong. Anyway, we're gonna go down the list, starting from 4-star standards all the way to 5-star banners to see what your main in Honkai Star Rail says about you. Minor note, this list will include all of the characters as of version 1.5 second half. Basically, this means all current characters are included. On to the video. If you main Asta, I'm guessing you're not really taking the game seriously. Which is good on you, because life is too short to take a gacha game seriously. Or I'm giving you too much credit, and you have yet to get Himiko. Either way, you're a chill person that believes in supporting people through and through. You're probably too nice for your own good. No one would willingly main Arlen with an abundance of lightning types out. But I understand, you have a lot of love in your heart, and that's good for you. You just like the free stuff in life, like all those copies of Herta you've accumulated. You're also a little on the lazy side because you probably just sit back and let her do her thing on auto, but who could blame you? So there are two types of Dawnhung mates. The first type are the refined individuals that had a sixth sense for his time to shine, mainly because you played a certain other game of the same name. However, you chose not to indulge because you're simply superior in every way, shape, and form. Or you just thought Hoyo would pull another Impact Third and give him for free anyway. Sucks to suck. The second type just loves the sound of his voice and totally want whatever he's packing, and I can't blame you. You're either lonely or a masochist, but either way, you wish you had a cute anime girl to hold your hand throughout life. Unfortunately, you're not going to get one anytime soon. You're a scary individual, and as much as I'm loving that for you, you gotta turn down the chaos just a tad bit. Also, what's this about Sampo sex? You're a very caring individual and can relate to needing to take care of those around you. With that being said though, you more than likely didn't choose this dynamic, it chose you. Regardless, the world is better with a person like you around. You yourself relate a little too much to this child. Watching the world burn will not give you the satisfaction you think it will. It's time to grow up. You know, you've probably got a sob story of your own, so when you did this companion quest, it hit a little too close to home. That, or you have an odd attraction to his design and a very valid attraction to his voice. Either way, you're a pretty cool person. If you main Serval, you're hot. You're just an extremely attractive individual that wants another extremely attractive individual to grab you by the collar and totally rock your world. Pun intended, of course. That, or you relate to Serval as a character, and have had similar questions of purpose, experienced heartbreak, or struggled as an older sibling. Simply put, you're just an attractive person going through the motions of life as best as you can. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't actually exist, so you have a hard time finding a sense of community with other people that also don't exist. It's a never-ending cycle for you, isn't it? You love that symmetry. That sweet, sweet symmetry really does it for you. Until you found out she was 16 and you were totally blindsided like the rest of us. Like, seriously, I did not see that coming. Definitely seemed more on the older side. Anyway, you probably have a lot of guilty pleasures that you will inevitably take to your grave, and I can totally respect that. Oh you're a fun one to be around, and loyal at that, because you've continued to main a dead girl. And I can totally respect that to some degree. That, and you're probably a spontaneous person that tends to act a little on the impulsive side. You probably weren't expecting her to be a 4-star when she came out, huh? In all seriousness, you're a chill person that always tries your best despite certain circumstances. You have a lot of compassion for others and only want the best for everyone around you. That, or you just have mommy issues. To a minor degree, of course. If your main is Chingsha, you also don't exist. But I'm willing to accept that there may be some of you out there. So hypothetically, if you did exist, you really don't take the game seriously, or life in general. You're still searching for that special reason, and desperately at that. Or you just relate to having a crippling addiction to something so debilitating, and having E5 Chingsha is a constant reminder of that. Oh, you're a really fun person to be around, except you don't think other people see that part of you. They probably think you're obnoxious and a little too childish for their taste. So with all that in mind, you shoulder the burden of feeling just a little misunderstood. With that said, you're still a super outgoing and ambitious person. You also like bright and cute things, but not to an extreme extent. If you, by some chance, main Hanya, you may or may not have mommy issues, but you definitely have a hard time accepting change, and that's okay. It's never that easy. If you main Sushong, I don't even know where to start with you. You're just a person, not perfect, but not entirely flawed. You relate to Sushong, and still have this childlike nature about you. The simplest things fascinate you, and you take pride in the baby steps you took to self-improvement. You strive to make not only those around you proud, but yourself as well. However, you don't necessarily seek the validation of others. You do a lot for the people you care about, and try to surround yourself with people that don't share too many interests with you, because you're curious about what the world has to offer, and love to learn from the experiences of others as well as your own. It's not that you love life, but you're content with where you are, and try to appreciate the little things. You're also superior to all those around you, because Sushong is objectively the best 4-star DPS, and no one will ever tell you otherwise. Don't let them tell you otherwise, they're wrong. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that people are still using 4 stars as their mains. So, with that being said, I actually don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2.